So Salman, what I want to talk about in this video, I want to go straight into it. We've obviously seen Andrade beat Williams, but if Andrade was to fight Canelo or Golovkin, we touched it on in the previous video. Let's look at Canelo and Golovkin, because I believe those two guys' names are obviously, they're elite fighters. Golovkin, people may say he's past his best now, but still, for me, what he's achieved, he's still elite. If you were to put Andrade in there against both those guys right now, how do you see those fights playing out?
I think what would happen is, I think Demetrius Andrade would look good. He'd look smooth. He'd look silky for the first 3-4 rounds. And I just personally think that after between round 6 and 8, I think they'll stop him. I think he'll get stopped. With Canelo, I can break it down for you. I think Canelo will attack that body, and Williams didn't even attack that body today, and Andrade was very heavy-legged. He got tired. Against Canelo, he's going to get hit with body shots as well. And
Golovkin, you mean?
Both.
Yeah.
Both. I don't care which one it is. I'm talking about Canelo right now. How I think Canelo would do it. Canelo would just beat him to the body, and then he's going to be there for a perfect knockout shot for Canelo, and Canelo will blitz him. That's what I think, 6 to 8 rounds. And the reason why I think Golovkin knocks him out within between 6 to 8 rounds is because I don't think he's going to be able to deal with Golovkin's pressure. They say he punches hard. He doesn't punch hard enough to. He might be good for the first 3-4 rounds. He might make Golovkin miss, but
yeah,
he's gonna get tired. He's gonna get tired, and he's gonna get knocked out. Because if Liam Williams is giving you a hard fight in spurts, then what's Golovkin going to do? He's going to be giving you a hard fight all night, and eventually you're going to give in. Obviously, he didn't give in against Liam Williams because he had limited boxing skills, but Golovkin doesn't have limited boxing skills. He has a very unlimited, set of boxing skills. So it's only one way, man. I'm telling you that this guy, I've seen it today. He doesn't go. Both of those fighters, Canelo and Golovkin, stop him within 6 to 8 rounds.
The problem is with Andrade is that he hasn't got the power to hurt Canelo or Golovkin, but they have the power to hurt him.
And it's not even just to do with it's not even to do with the power.
But think about it, if Williams is hurting you, then those guys are gonna hurt you. And remember, we always talk about the age of like Golovkin. Andrade is no spring chicken. He's 33. So we don't know because he's been fighting such poor opponents and fighting guys that are...
He might just not be good enough.
Yeah, we don't know whether he was ever that great or he was just his level of competition.
I don't think he's that great.
A lot of people said that, he reminds me a bit of Terence Crawford, but I don't think I don't think he was in that class, because a lot of people criticize Crawford's resume, but Crawford's fought good guys. Yeah, they might have not been in the prime.
Yeah, but all right, cool. Look what Crawford's been doing to those opponents. So he's been making them look average.
Yeah, that's true.
Andrade's having tough fights against Williams. Like, I think he had another tough fight before as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy. He's not. I don't think he can win at the top level personally. Certainly not against Golovkin and Canelo for 100%. I think even some other fighters could beat him. So. I definitely know he won't beat Golovkin and Canelo. They're just too elite. They're too clever, man. They're too clever. They're too strong. They can fight 12 rounds, 12 hard rounds as well. Not 12 rounds where, in this fight, I'm not gonna lie, it seemed like he was just biding time in there. Andre, there were so many times where I was just thinking to myself, Liam, step on this guy and just put it on him. He's gonna go down. He's gonna go. I know it, but he just didn't have that, as you probably said, self-belief or that determination that I really want this. Because I'm telling you, I was thinking to myself, put it on him, he's going to go. But sometimes you just don't have that last little bit that you need to get someone out of there. And that's what Liam was.
I thought Liam Williams did great in the fight. I thought Liam Williams could have won that fight. I genuinely thought. And I thought his reaction after the fight was kind of strange. Like, yeah, he did mention that he hurt him, but I felt like Liam Williams could have won that fight. I heard some people say that he was outclassed, and yeah, he's not got the skills of Andrade, but there was moments in there where he should have capitalized. There was moments in there, especially when he hurt him bad. I don't know what round it was. Was it round 7 or 8? I can't. Whatever round it was, He hurt him bad, and Andrade's legs didn't look right. Even around round 4 and 5, Andrade's legs didn't look good to me. He looked uncomfortable. His body language wasn't great.
He was just lucky he was able to buy time. I'm telling you, because he looked in there for a few rounds where he was looking to buy time. But the thing is, against top fighters, you can't buy time for 2-3 rounds. No chance. You know, you're not going to.
I've never seen Canelo look that shaky in a fight. Like,
I've never seen Canelo wobble ever.
No, but yeah, I know. But listen, those guys' level of toughness is on another level, so we can't really. We can't compare their level of toughness, because it's Canelo and Golovkin's level of toughness is just unheard of. But their chins are like granite; nothing affects them. Like most fighters are not like that. But the matter of fact is that I just think that Canelo and Golovkin, like, if you hurt like that against them, right, with their punch variety, with their punch selection, they're going to destroy you. Let's be honest, they're going to destroy you. I actually think the pressure of Golovkin, the way Golovkin fights. Now, again, I don't know, because Golovkin hasn't fought for a while and Golovkin's old. I don't know what Golovkin's got left, but when I think about it, Golovkin's pressure on Andrade. Remember, Golovkin fights similar to Williams, but is a way, way, way better version, way, way better fighter. Punches way harder than Williams, right? Has got a better chin than Williams. He's just better than Williams in every single department, right? And the punch power difference is massive. I think he knocks Andrade out. I know Liam Williams said after the fight that he thinks that Andrade is the best out of the champions. I totally disagree. I think Charlo, would you say he beats, apart from...
Who said that? Wait, sorry.
Williams after the fight said that he feels he's the best out of all the champions.
You know why he said that? Because he's fought him.
Yeah, but I get that. But apart from Murata, I can't see him beating Charlo or Golovkin. I can't. I genuinely can't see him beating...
I don't know. He's not.
I can't see him beating those two. No chance.
I can't see it, because the reason why I can't see it is because, as you know, as people are saying, I've never ever seen him put like a scintillating performance over 12 rounds where I can say, wow, I was not expecting that from Andrade.
The other thing is, a lot of people say Charlo struggles against guys like Andrade, that slickness, and he struggled against Korobov, right? That slickness, that movement.
Korovov's good though.
Yeah, Korobov's good. Yeah, but so is Andrade, man. Andrade's good. You can't say he's not a good fighter. He's better than Korobov. But that's not what I'm trying to point out. The problem is Jamal Charlo is very strong. He's very fit. He punches hard, right?
And he's got good boxing skills as well.
And he's got decent, not as silky as good as Andrade. But he's the style that Jamal Charlo will bring will be a problem for Andrade. If the Andrade that fought today against Liam Williams fight Jamal Charlo, he gets knocked out, in my opinion.
I think he gets knocked out either way, personally.
I don't know.
The reason why I say that is because Jamal Charlo, like, the thing is, if Liam Williams is getting you into that situation where he's making it a dogfight, right? You get into that dogfight versus Charlo. Charlo can also punch and knock you lights out with a shot as well. I've seen it many times. He's rendered people out with one shot. Highlight reel knockouts, mate. So trust me, man. It's a different level. It's a different class. He gets knocked out versus Charlo.
Do you think Golovkin? How do you see that one? Tell me how you see that one.
Charlo?
Yeah, no, Golovkin and Andrade.
Golovkin will just Andrade will look good for 3-4 rounds. And I think between rounds 5 and 8, Andrade will get stopped. Because I don't think he'll be able to deal with the constant pressure of Triple G. I think Triple G is too strong. He punches too hard. He's got good body shots. I just think he'll wear him down and will stop him.
And Canelo?
Canelo, you know, he won't pressure him as much, but one thing Canelo has, he's one of the best body punchers in the game. And he knows how to slow a guy down. And what he's going to do, he'll get in between those rounds as well, 5 to 8. He'll cripple into the body and then just throw an absolutely devastating headshot or, you know, shot to the face. And I just think it's lights out, personally. To beat those guys, right, you have to have a tank.
Granite chin.
You have to have a good chin. You have to have belief, and you have to be able to have good stamina for 12 rounds and be able to sustain the punishment you are going to receive. Failing to do that, you get knocked out. And if I'm looking at it like this, if he's just about getting through against Williams, I can't see him getting.
That's why I don't think Billy Joe Saunders will win, because of the reasons that you just pointed out. I don't think he has the stamina. I don't think he has the chin. I don't think he has.
You don't think Billy Joe has a chin?
No, not against Canelo. Not if Canelo starts landing them flush bad boys on him. And I don't think he has the stamina either. I think he's, for me, Demetrius Andrade is just like Billy Joe. I think if they were to fight, it would be a very, very chess match and a very good fight in the sense, like you said off air, stylistically the fight would be quite boring because it's two slick guys in there, but actually they were kind of a similar level to me. I don't think any of them are better than each other. That's just my opinion. I don't think either of them are better. One's way better. I think they both have limitations. They both have been hurt in their career. Billy Joe's probably faced a couple of better fighters than Andrade, but in terms of their skill set, they both look vulnerable to me. They both can be hurt. We've seen that with Billy Joe. He's been hurt. Asufi hurt him. Andrade's been hurt. And I don't think their stamina is that great. We saw that, Billy Joe was losing to that guy on the YouTube undercard. And against Murray, we saw that Billy Joe wasn't looking great in that fight either. So I think they're kind of similar level. And I honestly think that anyone that would bring the pressure, bring the heat, and the way these guys, I think they both have energy consuming styles. I think Golovkin in his prime would have wiped the floor with Saunders and Andrade on the same night, probably 6-7 rounds, and he knocks them both out. I think Canelo will show you on May the 8th that, I just don't think they have anything to trouble those guys. What were they going to do? Like, outbox them for 12 rounds is too difficult. You can't outbox good boxers like Golovkin and Canelo for 12 rounds. This is too difficult to do. That constant pressure, that bullish pressure.
But the one thing I can say, obviously, Andrade, I don't know if he's going to fight anyone good, but the thing is, obviously, Canelo's obviously fighting Billy Joe, and obviously, let's see if he can knock him out within 5 to 8 rounds. Let's see.
Yeah, I think
because that's what most people predict. Let's 5 and 8.
Let's look at it like we saw Billy Joe against Martin Murray. I thought he looked terrible. Let's be honest.
I thought he looked terrible as well.
I thought he looked terrible.
When
do you ever see Canelo look like that, or like when you see Golovkin? Even like Golovkin looked bad against Derevyanchenko, but Derevyanchenko is not Martin Murray. Derevyanchenko is a very good fighter. I think we'll all agree Derevyanchenko's an actually very good fighter. But remember, Golovkin's now 39. So, he's way past his prime, yet he's still looking good. These guys in their prime and they're looking bad against Williams and Martin Murray. Martin Murray was 40. I'm sorry. I don't see them beating Canelo or even Golovkin. I think Golovkin beats Saunders and what's his name, Andrade. I do. I think they knock him out. I do. I don't really see a lot of people see all this slickness and all this stuff. Yeah, that's all good. But can you do it for 12 rounds against them?
That's obviously what we're gonna have to see. Does obviously Billy Joe's fighting Canelo? Does he have the stamina to do it for 12 rounds, or is he going to be one of the victims?
Their styles are too energy consuming. Their styles are too energy. Andrade and Canelo and Billy Joe.
To be fair, I think Golovkin's a lot harder fight for Billy Joe than Canelo, by the way.
Yeah, because Golovkin's a pressure fighter. He's very
that's
dangerous.
what I'm saying. That's why I believe that fight would be a lot harder.
He would walk Billy Joe down and make it a problem. You know what I mean? And the problem is he can't hurt Golovkin. How's he going to hurt him? He can't hurt him. He's not going to. Do you think Golovkin's going to take a step backwards?
Probably not, no.
Exactly. So that's the problem. That's a too difficult fight, man. And Canelo's even difficult. Canelo's a better boxer, in my opinion, than Golovkin. And Canelo hits, if not as hard, as close, Honestly, I think these guys, man, I think they'll come up short against Golovkin and Canelo even now. We saw Canelo and Golovkin have absolute wars, you know what I mean, with each other. They're different, cut from a different cloth. Listen, I think Andrade gets beat by Golovkin and Canelo. I think he gets stopped.
I think so as well.
That's just my opinion, and I've always stuck by that. I think Canelo and Golovkin, even now, Golovkin may be too much for everybody else. Even though he's 39, he may beat everybody else. But yeah, guys, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Personally, we think Canelo and Golovkin beat Andrade, and I know a lot of people want to see Andrade, and they're saying Canelo's ducking Andrade and Golovkin's ducking Andrade. But if I was Golovkin, I don't know what Golovkin's motivation is now. I don't know whether he's just looking for a Canelo fight. Why not fight Andrade? Because I actually don't think he's as tough a fight as people are making it out to be. I actually think that he has a great chance of winning that fight, Golovkin, and I would make him the favourite against Andrade. Andrade looked bad to me tonight. He was hurt, and I think with the style that Andrade has got, I just think Golovkin will get to him. I think Golovkin will get to him. And listen, it's an opportunity for Golovkin to unify. And even Charlo, if I was Charlo, right, I know he's fighting Montiel. Like, why wouldn't you fight Andrade? I don't understand, especially on that performance tonight. Surely Jamal Charlo thinks he's way better than Liam Williams. Surely he would look at it and think, you know what? This guy, I'll knock him out within 7-8 rounds. Like, he'd be the favorite going into that fight. You know, I just don't understand that Jamal Charlo needs to make that fight. You know, I think a lot of these guys are watching Demetrius Andrade and he's fighting low level and they think, oh, he's slick, he's this, that. But, you know, Jamal Charlo's a different class of a fighter than who's Andrade is fighting right now. So I don't understand. I think he should be taking that fight personally. And I think he got a great chance of winning. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think Jamal Charlo beats Andrade. Personally, that's just my opinion. I don't think Andrade's that good, to be honest. I'd be very surprised if he even beats some of the other good guys like Munguia, Chris Eubank Jr. I'll be surprised personally certainly on that performance. And it's not just that performance. The thing is, I've never seen anything.
You think Chris Eubank Jr. beats Liam Williams?
Yep.
Really? That's a good
stops
fight.
him as well.
Stops him.
He stops him, yeah, with that pressure because Andrade looks good. Andrade looks good to the eye, but he's not got that killer instinct. There's a difference between looking good and getting the job done. And we all know Chris Eubank Jr., if he smells blood, if Chris Eubank Jr. had this guy on the deck in the first round, he ain't getting out that first round, pretty much. Unless would you look? The thing is, James DeGale, yeah, he went 12 rounds, but James DeGale is 10 times better than the fighter Liam Williams is. He won a world title.
Not that version that he thought he was shot to bits.
Exactly, but he's still a world champion.
He wasn't world champion at that point.
No, but he did win a world championship.
Yeah, he won a world championship.
He knows his thing way around the ring.
That was way past it.
But he'll beat Liam Williams.
That Liam Williams would beat DeGale. DeGale. He would beat.
He wouldn't.
Yes, he would. He was shot to bits. Caleb Truax beat that DeGale. Caleb Truax beat that DeGale.
I think Eubank could beat Liam Williams. I think Eubank's got a better chin. I think Eubank's got a better engine. I think Eubank punches harder,
yes.
And Eubank punches a lot faster, and he's got better combinations. I think Liam Williams.
But I don't think it's an easy fight.
It might not be an easy fight, but it's not any tougher than Gary Spike O'Sullivan. It's not any tougher than some John Ryder.
I disagree. I think.
What basis?
Liam Williams showed that tonight. That he's a very tough fighter. You know, he showed that he's. You know, would John Ryder be able to put in that kind of performance against Demetrius Andrade? I don't think so.
John Ryder gave Callum Smith a good fight, and some people thought John Ryder beat Callum Smith. Actually,
yeah.
And Callum Smith is way better fighter than Liam Williams. So. You gotta take these things into consideration.
Yeah, but what about you? Just said Spike O'Sullivan. You can't compare.
Spike O'Sullivan's good as well. He's decent.
Not compared to Liam Williams.
Spike O'Sullivan will put it on you. You know, he's a type of fighter that But I don't listen. This is my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. I don't rate Williams that highly. I don't think he's nothing special. I never seen anything in there. What I seen in there.
I rate him.
What I seen in there today, he does have heart. He got up, but apart from that, his skill set. I'm talking about his skills. I'm not talking about his heart. Was very limited, and obviously that's just my opinion. I think he's a limited fighter, and I don't think he'll beat anyone elite. And we'll see. We'll see if he does.
I disagree. I think Liam.
Who do you think he'll beat? That's elite.
No, it's not about who I think he can beat. He'll be in a fight. And I think he's capable of beating anyone. Like,
what was the scorecards today?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what the scorecards were. That doesn't always tell the story. He almost had Andrade out of there. You know what I mean?
So he had him out of there.
Yeah, he
had him out of there. When you get someone on the deck.
Listen, he had him out of there. He was wobbled badly. He just didn't finish the job. So, and for me, Liam Williams is a quality fighter. You know what I mean? And he proved that tonight. You know, he was in there 12 rounds. You know, at the end of the day, we all seen Eubank. When he steps up, he gets beat as well. So, you know, it is what it is. I do think that Liam Williams and Eubank's a great fight. I'd like to see that.
The thing is, Eubank, when he stepped up, they were both close fights.
Yeah, and this was for me a close fight. It doesn't matter what the scorecards say. It matters on how I looked at the performance. And
I personally think he won around 3 to 4 rounds in this fight. I'll not be Liam Williams.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
3 to 4 rounds.
That's good.
Whereas when Eubank stepped up against a better opposition in Groves, I think he won at least, at least.
Nah, that was quite convincing wins for Groves, really. It dominated him. Like, let's be honest. That was dominated. Anyway, that's beside the point. The fact of the matter is that Liam Williams v Chris Eubank is no gimme for Chris Eubank. You know, if a slick fighter like Andrade struggled against him, Eubank's there to have a fight. So it's a different style matchup, it's a different fight. But, you know, leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And, guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.